Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing fine wherever you are. I am also fine. Politics in this country is becoming very hot. Do you think the governors in this country will determine the 2022 general elections? In my own understanding, the governors have a very big role to play in this year's elections. Remember, the governors have structures at the county level. In fact, the governors are the presidents in the county level. But before we get into that, Raila Amolo Odinga is still in India, and President Uhuru is now out to campaign for his friend Raila Amolo Odinga. Ruto is not sleeping. He's out there to look for the votes so that he can ascend to the State House come August 9th. And by the way, if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing so that in case we produce a new video, YouTube will automatically inform you. And for the subscribers who have already subscribed, please, I want to take this opportunity to thank you, because without you, I think this video and this channel cannot get any. Let's get back to our discussion of the day. And I want to repeat the question. Do you think the governors in this country can determine the 2022 general elections? We know that Raila Amolo Odinga enjoys the maximum number of governors in this country. Raila Amolo Odinga enjoys the 26 governors in this country, while William Ruto has only 10 governors. Raila Amolo Odinga has like the following governors by name. We have Charity Ngilu, Kitui. We have Lee Kinyanjui, Nakuru. We have Kivuda Kibwana in Makueni. James Ongwae, Cyprian Awiti, Wycliffe Oparanya, Anyang' Nyong'o, Otichilo, Wangamati. We have Muriithi, we have Nyoro, we have Tolgos, we have Martin Wambora, we have Mohamed Kuti, and many more others. While Ruto has the following governors. We have Josephat Nanok, we have Anne Waiguru, we have Stephen Sang, we have Jackson Mandago, we have Professor Chepkwony, we have Hilary Barchok, we have Stanley Kiptis, we have Mutahi Kahiga, we have Samuel Tunai, we have Salim Mvurya, and we have Zachary. So, the politician who has a large number of governors is, of course, Raila Amolo Odinga with the 26 governors backing him. That means that Azimio la Umoja is powerful. But don't forget that William Samoei Ruto has 10 governors. But between those governors, we have those governors that are outgoing governors. We have those governors that are defending their seats. For example, Anne Waiguru in Kirinyaga, she's defending her seat. Anyang' Nyong'o in Kisumu is defending his seat. Among those governors, we have those governors that are very important to Ruto and those governors that are very important to Raila Amolo Odinga. For example, a governor like Mutahi Kahiga of Nyeri. This governor is very important to Ruto because Ruto needs Nyeri votes. Of course, a governor like Sang, Stephen Sang does not have more importance to Ruto because Stephen Sang comes from Rift Valley. But a governor like Anne Waiguru from Kirinyaga, truth be spoken, Ruto needs votes of Kirinyaga County. So a governor like Anne Waiguru is very important to Ruto. A governor like Anyang' Nyong'o does not have much value to Raila Amolo Odinga. Why? Because Anyang' Nyong'o comes from Kisumu. And of course, we know that in Kisumu, ODM is the base of everything. When you talk of ODM, you are talking of sure bet. So Anyang' Nyong'o does not have much importance to Raila Amolo Odinga. But a governor like Oparanya in Kakamega has a very much importance to Raila Amolo Odinga, because Oparanya, Raila Amolo Odinga needs Luhya votes, and Oparanya can help him to consolidate the Luhya nation to vote for him. A governor like Anne Kananu of Nairobi, of course, she's a woman. She has been in office like for 5 to 6 months, but she is also important to Raila Amolo Odinga because she can consolidate the Nairobi County. We know that Nairobi County has very many voters, and now she's very important because she will help Raila Amolo Odinga to garner Nairobi votes so that he can ascend to presidency. But again, I tend to think that these governors might not help Raila Amolo Odinga much. These governors might not help William Samoei Ruto much because of the following. Of course, we have those governors that are defending their seats. And now, these are the reasons why I think these governors might not help these presidential candidates very much. One of the reasons is succession politics. These outgoing governors, they have their own men on the ground. They have their vice governors, their assistants. And now, each governor in his or her own constituency or in his or her own county has their preferred candidates. And mark my words, this issue of governors having their preferred candidates will really destroy the parties. For example, in Kakamega County, Wycliffe Oparanya has his deputy, which is Mr. Kutima, of which he wants Mr. Kutima to succeed him. But the ODM party is basing on Fernandez Baraza. So this leads to disagreement between the party structures and the governors. Of late, we have seen Wycliffe Oparanya not attending the Azimio rallies. Of course, that is one of the reasons why he is not attending the Azimio la Umoja rallies. He wants Kutima to succeed him, but the ODM as a party wants Fernandez Baraza, who is popular on the ground. The second issue why I think these governors might not help so much because is the issue of re-election. We have some of the governors who are seeking for re-election. For example, the Anne Waiguru of Kirinyaga. We have Anyang' Nyong'o of Kisumu. These governors need to be re-elected again into office. And now, due to this fact that they want to be re-elected into office, these governors might not concentrate into presidential campaigns so much. They might dwell into county campaigns so that they can get re-elected back into office. The third issue why I think these governors might not help so much is the bad history of the outgoing governors. We know that since devolution started in this country, it has really helped in development in county levels. But there is one thing that has always been there, the issue of corruption. A lot of funds have been taken to projects that are not there. So these outgoing governors have a bad history. And now that begs the question, if you have a bad history, will you go and convince the people on the ground to vote for your person? Will you go and convince the people on the ground that this is the right presidential candidate? People will tell you, no, you have frauded our funds and now don't tell us anything. So that's the reason why I think that bad history of the governors, the corruption cases and whatever, will make them not have a voice in campaigning for their preferred presidential candidates. The fourth issue is about the local politics. In Kenya, we know that politics is local and politics has been delocalized. And now there is other instances whereby you see that the governor is campaigning for a party or a candidate that is not from his county. For example, someone from Kirinyaga or from Embu campaigning for Raila, that will give him headache, truly speaking. That will give him headache. So this locality of politics will ensure that the governors, some of the governors, might not do much in their campaign for their preferred candidate. So that's my take, dear listener. If you have any other comment or suggestion or point, you can add it under comment section, and please consider subscribing to this channel so that we can grow the channel and grow big day by day. Thank you and welcome.